The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New York Jets. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Here goes that. Mike 57.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here goes that. Mike 57. Here we go. Strong right. Strong right. Strong set.
Darnold on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Got 4 down. Slam.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Bell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Hey, Mike 52. Oh, you got...
Hey, seam 6.
Here's Darnold. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 10 logo.
They're not ready for this. They still playing suck.
Defense.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Lamar Miller. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Miller. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Stick. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain.
First down, Cincinnati.
60 Pittsburgh. Go.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Stick. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. 3rd down, they'll throw with Stick. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
From the 50, it's Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Good track. Check.
Now Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 23.
Let's go. Check 52's the mic. Ready?
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Now it's Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. From the gun, McLean. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for the Bengals. 41 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. They'll run with Miller. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Well, he's going to go for it all, and that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Corey Grant, 31 yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one.
He falls one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Galvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Hey, 2, 10 over.
54 right there. 54 Mike. Go. Go.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet. Go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Hey,
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Stick looking to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. It's Eifert.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Being chased out left. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. It's the big fella. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick 6 really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it makes the score 21-10. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before it'll be an important 3rd down.
Hey, box drop.
57 Mike 57.
Here's Stick, 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 1st and 10, Stick. Well, this is caught by Williams. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Stick back to pass. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second and a yard. Stick, got his man, it's Williams. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
X3, 218, chop it.
They will run with Grant. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Stick. He's got his man. It's Williams. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Stick looks to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Set, 10 logo. I got you.
Tick to throw once more. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself...
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And almost coast to coast. A great return, marked down all the way at the 2.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
How about this starting field position? First and goal from 2 yards out. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Back to throw here. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Looking to throw. McLean is going to go for it. They've got his man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards. Throwing on first down. McLean. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, exit. Mike 21, check Mike 21. Recon, 132-5.
Darnold now to throw. This one caught by Crowder. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. We're going to sign. Not today. Where's 50?
Hey, Charlie.
52's the mic. I'm coming.
On first down, Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Hey, high 7.
Pick and choose a Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Exit. Exit.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21.
Hey, Zoom.
Record. Hey, check it out.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, maybe said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going, and now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Big series right here. So we gotta step
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 6 guys. Check.
Hey, Haywood.
Now Darnold. He sets to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hops and picking passes off.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On on 2nd and 10. Darnold, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 31-yard line.
Ready.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
Check 4. General West.
57's right.
Don't get nervous.
57's the mic.
Now.
Let's go, D.
5.
Stick from the gun. And Eifert has it. He's got daylight. 20. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. All you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkle counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Darnold. He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 59 yards. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second down and goal. Darnold forced out to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal.
57. Squeeze, double. Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Darnold to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal? 3 straight incompletion.
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
Man, that's trash.
On 4th down, Darnold. And that is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Hey, wahoo!
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Any weapon. Hit it.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. One last throw now for Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
yeah,
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Bengals, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.